Our brains are designed to chase loops, scroll, binge, repeat. Unfortunately, if you spend time scrolling, nothing in your life improves. Is this your best life? I mean time spent? The looping biologically creates dopamine drips, but looping doesn't feed your hero identity. In evolutionary biology, when our brains were designed, we experienced wins, like killing a deer for a week's worth of food. The good news is dopamine can be manipulated, redirected into in real life wins. Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm TBTB, your journaling consultant with TimeBesting. Let's get more into the idea of daily dopamine manipulating with more IRL in real life pursuits. For dopamine release, for noticing elevated moods each evening. When you win, you woohoo transform with more motivation. For a better life, I mean better times. Daily journaling becomes satisfying, and you woohoo stick with it. Your brain starts craving progress instead of distractions, because now it gets the same buzz, but tied to actions that matter. So let me ask you, would you rather your brain light up from another video, or from finishing a win that builds your hero version? Scrolling feeds the reward, dopamine looping. It feels good, but it's actually coping, not winning. It never feeds your hero identity, and that is why so many feel stuck. Too many daily hours of dopamine rewarding looping. Instead, with journaling, you take the same brain chemical that keeps you locked to news or videos, dopamine actually, and redirect it into wins. You feel great. Dope, isn't it? When you tie dopamine to wins instead of wasted life, I mean wasted time, you woohoo transform motivation itself. Seeing your streak stack daily in rows in your journaling sheet becomes addictive in the right way, biologically. Now I'm joking, but if scrolling was worth anything, my thumb would already be a billionaire from all the screen swipes. Anyhow, Stanford-level neuroscience has shown that dopamine is not really about the reward itself, but about the anticipation of reward. Reference in description. There's been enough research that proves you can hack anticipation, dopamine, by setting up daily structures that signal achievement before the reward even lands, aka journaling. Get it? Left to our own devices, looping/scrolling doesn't just waste time, which is life by the way. Looping/scrolling drains the hunger to live. Minutes add up to hours that literally disappear, no life improvement while your energy fades. The stimulation feels like survival, but replaces in real life. Each scroll/swipe reinforces low mood that lingers into each night. Instead of chasing dreams, you're chasing clips, and your hero identity erodes. The lust for life that once pushed you to live in real life, outside, to play basically, to conquer, to connect, is drained of fuel. Dopamine to pursue is depleted by digital distraction from in real life. That is the trap of our own devices. We're using our dopamine against our hero version. Scrolling convinces you progress is pointless. So let me ask you, would you rather anticipate a new streak that builds your identity, or a video that disappears except in your history? In TB, dopamine is fuel. We, you and I, me AI, you in real life, you're journaling, which is also attaching dopamine to win streaks, from notes in your journal, to hourly wins, to rewards journaled, to scaling into bigger changes for you. Every time you open your journaling sheet, every time you checkmark one goal you set, you get a chemical satisfaction, a dopamine drip not wasted, that rewires your loop from drift into journaling, from waste into trust in yourself. Basically, when you start linking dopamine to woohoo wins, scrolling is old news for you because your hero identity feels better. It's easy to choose journaling over scrolling. Momentum proves you're winning. Get it? Imagine your brain lighting up not from another video, but from the proof that you did what you said you would do. I help you make dopamine work for you. So let me ask you, the next time you catch yourself reaching for looping scrolling, ask yourself, do I want another empty hit, or do you wish you had a win that builds you? In conclusion, every time you choose the second option, looping, your brain learns progress is the new pleasure. This is how TB makes motivation predictable and wins inevitable.